Good morning. Surprise. I'm here having my one of my morning coffees with you. Usually have two. And I'm just here because I want to talk to you guys about something. And that is repetition compulsion. It's a psychological term that I was thinking about, and I'm like, this makes a lot of sense to talk about this to help people get out of their own way, because that is what I do. And if you're new to my channel, my name's Rose, and I am a success and confidence coach. I help people get out of their own way so that they can have the life that they desire. Doesn't matter what it is that you're wanting. It all has to come from the same place, and that is changing the inner you, your inner world, or your self-concept, whatever term you want to use. It's all the same, right? And that is how you are able to have a life that you love waking up to, that you're excited to wake up to, and that you fall asleep to just feeling so good. So let's get back to what we're going to talk about. And if you guys have questions, you can ask me here. So repetition compulsion. This is a psych term that is used in the psychology community. And what it means is it's a compulsion to repeat the same patterns over and over and over again. Same thinking patterns over and over again. Same behaviors, everything. It's the same. It's a subconscious compulsion, though, meaning people are not even aware that they're doing this because it is so deeply rooted inside of their subconscious that they just act it out. And I think I said it on another YouTube episode or live, that sometimes if you even feel like you're angry and you have like an explosion, right? People say that they feel like they're having an out-of-body experience. And this is why, because we act automatically, right? So this repetition compulsion is what people are doing with thoughts. And this is why they feel like you can't let go. You're not allowing, like you can't relax, you can't chill, you can't just be in the moment, you can't be at peace, right? Because what happens is when people get into that fight or flight mode, when you get stressed out, angry, worried, sad, any of those things, what people will do is they will automatically turn to what they know, what's familiar. And this is where that repetition comes from, is we turn to what is safe, we turn to what is familiar. It doesn't, safe and familiar, think about that. It doesn't automatically mean that that is healthy and that is what you actually want. Familiar and safe to the mind just means we already know how to do this. We're already familiar with it. So let's go with what we know. And it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get what you want. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's the right thing to do or it's going to give you the outcome you want, but we already know it. So let's go with what we know because that's all you got. So your mind can access anything other than what you know, what you have stored up in your backup hard drive, your subconscious, your long-term memory. These are all just different terminologies that psychotherapists, psychologists, psychiatrists, coaches, everyone uses different terms to describe the same thing. So you are going to repeat the same pattern. So when you're wanting to, let's say, manifest something, if you're not changing the way that you see yourself, and let's say you want to have $1 billion, okay, if you're not changing the way that you see yourself and you're not changing the way that you are used to behaving with money, thinking about money, handling money, the way that you see yourself with money, right? You could manifest, you probably will manifest money, but it won't be long before it leaves, because however you've been acting and behaving in regards to money, that hasn't changed. So your mind will repeat, it's compulsive. It will go back to automatically doing what is familiar and safe doing. So one of the things that people do, I noticed a lot, and I get it. I used to do this too. I'm not saying that this is just, someone out there, but what I see a lot of people doing is they come into a worry or a negative thought or a doubt or a fear, right? Their circumstance, whatever it is. And what we tend to do is we go into resistance mode. We want to fight it off. We want to affirm it away. We want to meditate it away. We want to shoo it away. We want to go run. We want to take a shot, right? If you're angry or you had a hard day, people want to escape any negative thought, any negative feeling. Again, this is going back to that repetition compulsion, right? Because this is what you're used to doing. You're used to seeing people on movies and TV, or you hear your friends or people at work talking about, oh, let's go have a drink after this hard day, right? Or after a breakup. This is what people do. They want to bash their other person and be angry and feel hurt and sad and rejected, right? Or if you get into a disagreement with someone, a friend, you're just like, you immediately feel defensive and you want to, either get revenge or ignore them or block them and delete them. We do all these things because this is what we repeat, whether you repeat it, and it's all subconscious because you're watching other people do it. You're hearing about other people doing it. And then once you actually adopt the belief and you do it yourself, then it's like cemented into your subconscious until you exchange it. Okay. So, but what people do is they try to avoid and push away. They resist a negative thought, a negative feeling, because who the hell wants to feel crappy? Who the hell wants to feel sad? Nobody does. So, instead, what people do is they want to fight it, okay? Because we want to get rid of this icky feeling that we have inside of us. So we will do anything to get rid of it, okay? So this is why people watch a ton of YouTube videos, read books, and talk to other people, get into Facebook groups, ask other people questions, because we want the feeling of relief that we're going to be okay and that we can get what we want. And you'll get that feeling of relief momentarily with whatever you're trying to do externally, right? Asking people, talking to people, reading something, watching a video. But you'll go back to what you're familiar with, what's safe. Okay, so instead of fighting whatever it is, instead of fighting the negative thought, the negative feeling, what works, like literally, you guys, it's like instant, okay? It's so freaking fast. What works instantly when you are fighting a negative thought or a doubt or a fear is standing still, meaning internally and physically too, if you want to, right? Is immediately stopping yourself and asking yourself, do I know without a doubt that this is real? Do I have that? Do I have all the evidence right in here in my hands? I can touch it, I can see it, I can smell it, whatever. Do I know without a doubt that this is actually happening, that this is real? Even if you can hold it, like here's my vitamin bottle, even if you can hold it, right? Even if you can hold it and say, this is real, your mind is only listening to you and can only follow your directions. It can't do it on its own. So, but let's do an internal thing, because this is where people struggle with a lot in that I've noticed in the past, okay, is doubt. Okay, doubt about that this is working, that manifesting works, doubt that you're going to get what you want. Okay, and what is the reason for the doubt? Why am I doubting this? Because I haven't seen the evidence of it yet, right? Do I know without a doubt that this isn't working? Because if my proof, if me needing to see it is the evidence that I need, then I've already lost my power. I've given my power away to circumstances, to the world, to everything outside of me. That's not where our power is. So facing the fear, you're like, okay, what is this fear? What is the doubt? What is it that I'm telling myself? What do I keep telling myself? What must I be believing for this circumstance to keep popping up in front of me? Why do I keep repeating the same story that this isn't working, that I'm not going to get what I want, that I'm stuck, that I've tried it all, that nothing works? Do you see? This is a compulsive behavior. And you will get evidence of it because you are that powerful. So you'll get evidence of it with other people talking about it the same way that you are. You won't see evidence of your desire because you keep fixated on what is not there. That's a compulsive behavior, a compulsive thought. And that is what we do, is we return to what's safe. Why on earth would the mind do anything different but familiar? It's not safe. So our job is to break the patterns, break the cycle, break the thought patterns of that negative thinking of you're not going to get what you want, that this isn't working. That is what your job is, okay, to break that cycle. So when that happens, you're like, no, I'm not doing that anymore, because when I was doing that before, I just kept perpetuating the same thing. I kept creating the same thing. I'm sick of that. I'm done with that. I'm not going to continue repeating this same cycle. So instead, as weird, as uncomfortable as it is, and even if I feel weird saying it and thinking it to myself, I do get what I want. This is working for me. I'm not going to follow the same cycle, because when I follow the same cycle, I get the same results. I know that's safe. I know that's familiar, but I'm not going to allow myself to do that anymore. And just stopping yourself in that moment. Instead of, if you feel scared, ask yourself, what do I keep telling myself that is causing this feeling scared to happen, that I'm not going to get what I want? What do I keep telling myself that I keep feeling sad? What do I keep telling myself? Because remember, emotions, feelings, including doubt, if that's an emotion, right? That comes from a thought. It's not on its own. Feelings, emotions, they just don't pop up. Okay. Those all come from a thought, and thoughts come from your subconscious, from that repetition. Okay, so all we have to do is start catching, okay, why am I feeling this way? What must I be believing and saying to myself for me to feel this way? Because I am saying something to myself, otherwise I wouldn't be feeling this way. So you ask yourself, what am I thinking? Because you'll catch it, and you're like, damn, I don't want to be thinking that. So what do I want to think instead? I want to be thinking that this works, that I'm always getting what I want. Okay, so I'm gonna choose that. And it's that easy in that moment. You literally, and here's the other thing too. People are like, oh, I don't believe my affirmations, or I don't believe my imaginings, or I don't believe this. Okay, I get it. All right. But your mind is so freaking powerful that it just does whatever it is that you want. Okay. So if you were to close your eyes right now, because this is for all of you who say, I'm so confident and I have a wonderful self-concept and I believe in myself so much, and blah, 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 and I'm still not getting what I want. Okay. I want you to, and you can do this. This is really cool, because your body does not lie. It can't lie. Your body cannot lie and cannot lie to you, because it's always going to tell you what you're believing. All right. So this is really cool. I've seen this so much. If you were just to stand up and stand still, or even you can do it sitting down, okay, and you have to close your eyes, because I don't want you to have external influence, all right, of visuals and stuff. And you just close your eyes and you say a statement such as, I believe I am good enough. What does your body do? Where did you feel it? Because you will feel some kind of pull, okay? You'll feel some kind of pull. Some people feel like they move forward, and that's what is forward. Forward is like leaning into it. That means yes, right? Other people pull back, and that is what is pulling away from it, so that it's saying no. Other people feel a tightness. They feel it in the throat, right? If it's a discomfort in your body, it's showing you what you really believe. Like, you cannot lie from your own beliefs. We can't hide from them. But here's the cool thing. If you had a physical rejection to this, let's say that you felt icky and you're just like, no, I don't believe this. And you felt like you pulled away from that belief that I'm good enough, right? So let's say that you pulled away from it. It was in a negative and you don't want to feel that. You want to feel like you're good enough. This is how fast you can change it. You literally can say to yourself, like, do I want to believe this? No, I don't. I choose to believe that I am good enough. Okay. And then ask yourself again, I believe that I am good enough. Close your eyes and do it again. I believe that I'm good enough. And it's like when I do this and I work with my clients, I see the results instantly. People feel different because that's how fast we can change a belief. We can change our belief so fast, but we first have to identify what the belief is. So, and you don't have to go on a manhunt, okay, looking for all your negative beliefs. I'm not saying that. This is really easy. Like if let's say you're manifesting money, okay, and you're like, it's not happening, it's not happening. Okay, that's easy, right? Because you can say, all right, well, then I must have some funky belief about money, like I'm not worthy of it, or it's too hard to get, or those kind of things. So you just ask yourself that question. I believe it's easy for me to manifest money. And then you check in with do I believe that? Your body's going to help you and tell you. If you don't, you're like, okay, well, what do I want to believe? I want to believe this. And then your belief instantly changes. We don't have to wait forever to change our beliefs. It's that fast. And you don't have to go on a big manhunt looking for all the beliefs that you are doubting and fearing. They're obvious. They're right in your face, because whatever it is that you are desiring and you haven't seen any results for, it's like you can ask yourself right there. It's like, do I believe that this works? Do I believe that this process works? Do you see? I can change that belief. Do I believe that manifesting money is easy? I can change that belief. These are really simple things that you can do during the day to help you. Why can't I see your guys' chat? Oh, here we are. These are things that you can do during the day that can help you. In addition to sleeping with a nighttime meditation, whether it's mine or someone else's, right? I know that there's other YouTubers that have them, lots of them. Brian Scott has a bunch of them. There's a bunch of people that have a lot of sleep time meditation. Just find the one that is right for you, okay? Whether it's mine or someone else's. I love the ones that I've made, and everyone is saying that they're loving it and they're seeing big changes in their life and they're manifesting success. I'm loving the stories that are coming in from those meditations, and they're very powerful. I do them myself. So play around with this, this looking at your beliefs. Don't make it a big chore. It's not difficult, okay? And also, if you do the nighttime meditation, obviously that just goes right in. Those are general beliefs, and who the hell doesn't need a little makeover on their general beliefs of I'm worthy, I'm good enough, I'm deserving, I always get what I want, I'm loved, I'm spoiled. All of those things, right? We all can have those and use those in our life more. And in addition, when you find yourself doubting and questioning yourself throughout the day, say, oh, there we go. I just caught myself putting myself down. It's like, no, I'm not doing this. This is that repetition compulsion that I have of repeating the same thing. So I'm not running from my fear. I'm not going to run from my negative thought. I'm not going to run from it. I'm not here to run from anyone or anything. That includes my thoughts and my feelings. We're not here to run from anything. We're here to we're here to show how powerful we are. Like, no, I got power over you. So what are you doing? This is me talking to a thought or a fear, right? What are you doing? What do you want? Okay. You're afraid you're not going to get your thing. Okay. And then what? And then I don't know. And if you don't get your thing, then what? Then I don't know. Well, who said you're not going to get your thing? Well, I haven't seen it. It's like, and who said that it's not working already? Who said that whatever is happening right now is not already working behind the scenes? Do you have proof it's not working? Well, no. But I didn't see. Do you see? This is you just like you have a little conversation with it, and you're like, you know what? Clearly, I'm walking around with that belief. So let me change it really quick. So try out this little exercise that I gave you, and let me know how it works for you, because it really is. Make it playful, make it fun, because you're just like, you're cleaning out the closet. That's what I say. It's like, I love cleaning out the closet of any like doubts or fears or thoughts that I have. And when I get a doubt or fear, I'm like, oh, thank you for showing up, because now I get to donate you for nothing. So let me just check in really quick. I just literally posted how to deal with negative thinking into the search. Miss Kent, you see, you don't have to deal with negative thinking, okay? You don't have to deal with it. Bullshit. We don't deal with anything. We are here to overcome everything. And negative thoughts, it's a compulsion. It really is. It's literal, it's a psychological term even. It's a repetition compulsion that we want to do the same thing. So you break the compulsion by learning something new. And how do you learn something new? It's like you look at it, you're like, oh, I'm not doing that anymore. How do I want to deal with it now? What do I want to think? That's one way. Another way, sleeping with nighttime meditations. Another way, you can imagine yourself that you're always thinking the best thoughts for yourself and everyone else. What would she or he be like, right? Another way, you can stand there and say, okay, it's you again. What do you want to talk about? Negative thinking. I'm going to give you all my attention. You're just like a little 4-year-old little kid begging for a piece of candy at the store. You want my attention. You got my attention. What do you want? What are you afraid of? Right? And you can literally go into that zone of catastrophizing, say, okay, oh my God, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? Oh my God, I don't get my thing. And then what? 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 And literally you're going to be like all out of answers, because that little thought literally is nothing but a repetition of an old behavior, an old pattern of a thought. You're going to see that these negative thoughts and these doubts and fears are dead ends. They are literally all dead ends. They don't have any juice, any power, any value. They have nothing. So when you face them, you take them down, okay? You take those little suckers down. And do you see how many options I gave you? Because you can change your beliefs in so many ways. You can change it. Thoughts, negative thinking comes from beliefs. It's the thoughts aren't there on their own. The feelings aren't there on their own. Remember, it's whatever we have in our mind, in our subconscious mind, in our long-term memory, in our backup hard drive. All of these are the same things, okay? And from there, those beliefs, they create thoughts. Thoughts create feelings, and feelings create actions and behaviors. Anything that you do with your body. That includes the way you eat, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you drive, the way you sleep, the way you interact with people, the way you have relationships. That is all action, okay? Those are all actions. You see how far away removed any action, physical action, is from your beliefs. Okay, so, or your subconscious, whatever your state, now we'll call it your state of being. Okay, so you see how far away your actions, the way that you behave, think, do, feel, is from your state or your way of being. So you change the conception of yourself, and your thoughts change, your feelings change, and the way that you behave changes. Do you see? But it's always in this order. So trying to tackle a negative thought or trying to tackle a negative behavior like overeating, or trying to tackle a negative behavior like having a failed relationships, that is just putting out fires. I was in the business of putting out fires as a psychotherapist for 13 years, okay? I help people put out fires for a long time till I realize, wait, it's not going to be long before they're back on my couch again with a new person or a new situation or new job, and they're going to have the same experience because they're not getting to the root of the problem. If you get to the root of the problem, which is in your subconscious, in your mind, in your backup hard drive, right, in your long-term memory, where we hold all our values, beliefs, definitions, experiences, memories, everything, that is where you deal with the root of the problem, right? And the fastest way to do that is to hit it head on. Right? You question it. You're like, what the hell? Okay, where is this going to lead me? It's a dead end. I already know it, but I'm going to play with you and give you the benefit of the doubt. And you guys, this is so fast. This is literally so fast. And there's so many ways to change your beliefs. And I just gave you several ways to do that. Okay, let's see. Hi. Every day I'm feeling more empowered. I'm handling opposing thoughts so much better now. Yes, Nikki. So glad my awareness brought me to you. Yes, you keep going. Okay, the more you put the focus on you, the more you focus on you and looking at what you're believing to be true. By the way, you guys, I'm gonna be honest. I literally just rolled out of bed and I didn't even comb my hair because I'm like, I don't care. This was on my mind. So when I woke up and I'm like, gosh, it's like people repeat the same stuff and then they're trying to desperately fix it. And it totally reminded me of my therapy sessions of people coming in wanting to put out little fires, right? How do I fix this? How do I fix this? How do I fix this? It's like, that's pointless. How about you just get to the root of the problem and watch it go away? So let's see. Doubt because I was something good in my mind and my 3D wouldn't reflect my thoughts. Yeah, it's like so weird. It's like that's why, because like even me personally, you guys, I would get to a point of success in my business and then I'd have all these amazing ideas and then all of a sudden I'd get the lazy factor. I'd get the procrastination factor. I'd start being like, I think I just want to go do something else now. I think I want a vacation. I think I need to like go eat something, or I think I'm going to create a new hobby. I think I'm going to start, doing pottery or something. I literally, subconsciously, it's like I was stopping myself from moving forward, having more success in my business. Not because I didn't want it, not because I'm lazy, not because I'm a procrastinator, not because not because I didn't deserve it, not because I didn't have the skill, not because I didn't know what to do. No, subconsciously I was pulling myself away from success because I had the belief within me that it was going to be too hard, it was going to be too much responsibility, and I wasn't going to be able to keep up with it. And so I was pulling myself subconsciously away from having more success and leveling up in my business. It's like the weirdest things that we do, and we don't do them on purpose. So when you are able to see those things in yourself, you're like, okay, question yourself. Why am I signed up to do this course, or I signed up to do a business, or this, I want to have a successful relationship. Notice your patterns and how you keep repeating the same things, because they're not like 1,000 beliefs that you need to change. I can almost guarantee you that you only have a handful of things that you have going on that are keeping you, holding you back. Okay. So one of the things is overall, like I said, in general, go general and just go for all the rehaul of your thoughts, your concept of yourself, like the ones that I have on my 8-hour meditations, right? Those are just general to give you like a general foundation of like, hell yeah, I deserve everything, right? So I was talking to a friend yesterday and I said, you know what? Life gets easier once you learn. I said, once you learn 3 things, okay? 1, have fun. Learn to have tons of fun, okay? 2, make yourself the priority in your life of you feeling good for you. 3, be yourself. Be yourself and be comfortable being yourself. Accept yourself, like yourself, right? If you get those 3 things down, that right there is gold, and you will have an amazing life, whether you call it manifesting, you don't call it manifesting, whether you're into spirituality, you're not in spirituality. If you just nail those 3 things and those are your focus, done. You will have an amazing life. Let's see exactly. Let's see. Yoga, wellness night. This is really cool. I felt myself being pulled forward. Yeah, isn't it cool? I felt that in my tummy. Yeah, isn't it cool? Your body will not lie to you. That's why I always say close your eyes so you're not looking at distractions, right? And when you close your eyes and you ask yourself a question, like if you want to know if you really believe in yourself and you have this self-concept that you might think that you're having, because I told you in another video, I used to feel like I was super self-confident and then different things were taking me down. And it literally different things, and I allow these things to take me down, and I'm like, whoa, that is not being confident. If a person or a situation or a circumstance can take me down, that is not confidence. Ew, no, I don't ever want to feel that shit again. So I was determined, and it made it my mission in life to lift me up and focus on me and live in my bubble where I am the queen and I get whatever the hell I want. I don't give a crap what everybody else is doing. I don't care. All right. I make my life about me. I love people. I love being connected to people. I love relationships. I love helping. I'm generous. All of those wonderful things. But this queen has to be the priority every day. Okay. Doesn't mean I have to put other people down. I don't have to cut people out of my life to go focus on me. It's like, you're powerful. You don't have to do all that crap. Okay. This is all internal work that I'm talking about. It's not stuff that you go around telling people. Okay. You don't have to go around telling everybody I'm focusing on me and I can't talk to you. All right. You don't have to do all of that. I mean, if you want to do it, more power to you if you want to do it, but you're so powerful that the internal work is literally that fast. Okay. You don't have to go change your hair. You don't have to go buy a new car, buy new clothes to feel powerful or to feel better or to be the queen of your life or the king of your life. No, it's internal. This is an inside job. Let's see. My depressed friend told me that it's better for us to stop talking because she thinks she's toxic. Okay, so if your friend, she also asked me, if she asks you to stop contacting her, just say, okay, no problem. Say, I love you and I'm here for you. And I'm so happy that you are working on yourself. That's it. Okay. And what you do is you say, and then you turn around and you go within and you start looking at yourself. One, why do I have this kind of person in my life? Why do I have these kind of people in my life? Because this is so important. You want to address it within first, always. Okay. What in me is calling these kind of people in my life? Why am I attracting these kind of people in my life? Okay. Do I think that I'm depressed? Do I think misery loves company? Right. Those kind of things. And if you can't figure it out, so what? It's okay. Then you say, you know what? From now on, I don't like this. All the people in my life are positive, like-minded. They love being around me. I love being with them. I'm wonderful with friends. I'm wonderful with relationships. This is who I am now. Okay? You focus on you first. And then you look at this friend and you're like, you know what? She's happy. She found herself. She believes in herself. She feels good. She's an amazing friend. She's an amazing friend to me. She is doing so well in her life. She's found the love for herself. She's happy in every area of her life. She found a way to be healthy and positive for herself. So I'm going to keep focusing on that version of her when I think about her. But in the meantime, I'm just going to start telling myself that all my friends are amazing. I'm wonderful. I'm a wonderful friend. Do you see? I look at the circumstance, the situation, and I'm just like, look, let me flip this around and make it work in my favor because this is showing up so that I can change it. That's all. That's how I see those kind of conversations with people, right? This is showing up so that I can change it so that my life keeps leveling up, leveling up, leveling up, leveling up. So anything that looks seemingly bad, say, oh, I'm going to pull that out. What are you doing? What are you trying to show me? Okay. Oh, you're here to help me level up. Okay. This part of my life obviously wants to level up. So I'm going to allow it to level up now. And this is how I'm going to flip it around. Don't let anything or anyone pull your power and no one's doing anything to you. All right. We take command of it and we make it work in our favor. I don't care what it is. You make it work in your favor. You're like, I don't know how, but this is teaching me something. This is giving me something. This is leveling me up in some wonderful way. And I'm going to see it soon. Okay. let's see. Oh, this is skipped over. All right. Hope that answered your question. Oh, trivium. Yeah, you have proof that it's not working because you're that powerful. Because when you say it's not working, then it can't work. That's flat out. Okay. That's how easy it is because you're that powerful. Because someone that has a strong self-concept of themselves, you can start the beginning of this video and go through the exercise that I took everyone else through, and you can test it for yourself. But if you have the belief set that you are worthy and you always get what you want and you're deserving and you don't even care what's happening. You don't even care if the manifestation shows up, literally. You're just like, whatever, I don't care. I'm amazing. I'm enjoying my life right now. And this coffee tastes really good. Do you see? That is someone that is confident in themselves and knows their worth. And you're just like, you don't need anything to show up to know that you're powerful and to know that you're lovely and amazing and beautiful and sexy and handsome. You don't need it. Okay. So that is that true self-concept of yourself. And you can turn that around. But if you're doing self-concept as a technique to get something or to manifest something, that is lying to yourself. And I'm not saying that that's what you did, but I've seen in the past people do that, and that doesn't work because then you just look at it like a trick or a control technique. That's not what it is. You deserve to feel amazing. You're powerful. You're here to discover your power. You're not here to be at the mercy of a manifestation happening. Let's see. You're welcome, Miss Kendall. I love how you're simplifying it for me. Oh, good, Rose. One Simo Rose. Yes, the love and confidence meditation is awesome. Yay, Angela. Yeah, keep going, girl. You guys are going to start seeing changes. Esty, oh God, I also do the same thing. I manifested a great job, but then I started to feel overwhelmed. I got canned. I was really bummed. Yeah, I want to do it, but my boyfriend exactly called it. Had it. I don't understand where this belief came from, that constantly worrying about what if my mom dies and always seeing bad images, and I don't understand what awareness I'm in. But okay, that to me, what you're based off of what you just wrote, that just sounds like you don't feel safe, right? So not feeling secure, not feeling safe, not feeling secure. So I would focus on the feeling of feeling safe and secure. Okay, because think about it. Why would you worry about your mom dying? What does that help? How is that helping you? How is it helping you to think and focus on your mom dying? The answer, it's not. Okay, but what is it giving you? The obvious answer, it's not helping you. But what is it helping you? What is it giving you to worry about it? Because we don't do things unless we get something out of it. Okay, so you ask yourself, what am I getting out of worrying about her dying? What am I trying to avoid? Right? Because remember, the mind is going to go to what is safe, even if it's not desired. Okay, it's going to go back to what's familiar and what is safe. So you worrying about it, you've taught yourself to worry about her dying. What is it giving you? How's it helping you? What are you going to gain from it? Well, the obvious answer is nothing. Okay, but ask yourself, what else am I getting from it? What am I protecting myself from? Pain, from hurt, from being alone, right? From feeling like I'm not going to have anyone to protect me or anyone to be around, right? Do you see, those are like some possible fears that are underlying a fear of something happening to your mom. So it's not necessarily about your mom, it's more about you, because everything always is about us. It's about us. It's like, why would I hold on to this fear? Do you see? And the ugly images are just coming from that. So it's a deeper fear within you that we have, that looks like that you probably have, about being alone or being abandoned or feeling like you're not going to have anyone. Do you see? It's going to be some fear that you have. And that is worth, you're saying, this is stupid. Do I want to spend the rest of my life with my mom's life, being in fear, being alone. In the meantime, I'm not even getting to enjoy being with her right now. We're not having fun because I'm over here focused on her leaving this earth. How about I focus on having fun with her? And what if she lives longer than I thought? And I'm over here planning and worrying about her leaving this earth. Do you see? So you're like, I'm fine. I'm secure. I'm going to be okay. This is where I would put the focus more on, is being secured, feeling safe, and those kind of things. All right. And the affirmation, the first meditation has more about feeling safe and secure, the first 8-hour meditation. The second affirmation meditation is more about feeling confident, feeling loved. Those are the two big ones, or just love and acceptance for yourself, and feeling confidence in yourself and what you're doing and your choices, and trusting in yourself and trusting in your manifestation, trusting in you, right? Just like strip all the focus off the manifestations. Okay. If you're worried and anxious and you feel like it's not working, I say strip all the focus off whatever it is that you're focused on and just put all the focus on you. Because I promise you that your divine self already knows what the hell you want. You've already asked for it a million times. I guarantee you visualized it, scripted it, thought about it. It's already queued up waiting for you. Okay. So strip the focus off of it and put the focus on you. Like, feel amazing for yourself right now, because you know you're going to feel amazing when that manifestation comes right in front of you. Whatever it is, you know you're going to feel amazing. So our job is to feel amazing now before it arrives, because that's showing us that we don't need it, that we're the one that caused it to come, that with or without it, I'm good. Okay, I'm good with or without this manifestation. And if you're not there, then you want to get there. You don't have to do this to manifest, okay? You don't have to, but gosh damn, don't you want to feel amazing when your stuff arrives, whatever it is, person, thing, money, whatever? Don't you already want to be like this whole incomplete person instead of needing something or someone to complete you, like that stupid saying in that movie, "You complete me." It's so gross. Yes, very true of her, because she is really one of my sources of happiness, and I have a fear of abandonment. Bingo, Lily. Bada bing, girl. I told you. It doesn't take me long when I work with clients and I hear stuff. It does not take me long. I can zone in really fast on someone's belief and as to why they keep doing something. Remember, it's repetition compulsion, and it's always coming from inside our subconscious mind. Okay, so it's so. Once you get a hold of this, you're going to recognize it so fast. You're like, damn it. It is this. Okay, cool. That's good, because now I can change it. So now you have a fear of, first of all, she is not the source of your happiness, Lily. I hope that you're learning that you, my love, are the source of your happiness, not your mother, not your dog, not no one. You are the source. In fact, the only reason she's ever happy is because you are happy. So people are reflecting us, okay? So you are the source of your own happiness. No one can make you happy. You are. You're the one that creates the happiness from within. Nothing comes from without. We generate it within and we project it without. And then we get to have fun and experience whatever it is that we created inside on the outside. So the manufacturing happens inside, okay? The factory is in here, and then the little conveyor belt goes out, and then we get to have fun with people, places, and things because we manufactured it in here, whether that's love, happiness, fulfillment, success, satisfaction, romance, all those feelings. We create them in the factory, and then it comes out in little conveyor belts, and then we get to experience it with people and things that show up, because that's how cool we are. We're powerful. So that's one. You are the source of your own happiness, okay? And that fear of abandonment, you're like, that is that fear of not feeling secure, all right? that you are always loved, you're always supported, you are always surrounded by amazing, wonderful people, that you have the best friends in the world, you have the best support system, okay, that you always feel connected and you have wonderful, deep connections with people around you, that your support system is growing bigger and bigger every day. Do you see? This is where your beliefs need to go, because your compulsion to think about the fear of abandonment and not going to be happy, my happiness is going to leave, my security is going to leave when she dies. That's a lot of pressure you're putting on your mom right now, by the way, too. So lay off of mom and show mom how happy and secure you can be now, so that mom can enjoy her life with you and you can enjoy your life with mom now. Okay? So, all right, my loves. So I'm so glad I came on. I hope that this was helpful for you guys. Remember, stop repeating. Notice the repetition of your behaviors and your thoughts, because they're just trying to show you something. Gave you a perfect example there with Miss Lily, and how that compulsion of continuously thinking about her mom dying just stems back from a fear of being abandoned and her mom taking her happiness away. Do you see? We all do this in our own different ways, and it's okay. Okay. And you can change this stuff around so fast, so fast. Okay. All right, my loves. I will see you soon. You're welcome. Okay. Bye, loves.